Hey everybody, straight from Bullshit Corner. Welcome to today's video. Today's video, I am going to try to repair my exercise bike. You're probably thinking, yeah, right, you fat fucker. You don't even work out. But anyways, let's have a look at this thing. What happens is that the magnetic tensioner is not working properly. It'll work when it's fully tensioned, but when you try to back the tension off, all it does is just whirl. So I'm going to put some batteries in just so that you can see for yourself. I'm hoping the camera will be able to pick up that sound. So right now it's trying to reach the tension back down here, but it can't for some reason. Something's broken or something cut loose, whatever. But we're going to remove the side cover. So I'm going to remove the pedal so I can slide this cover off, and it's just Phillips screws that hold that on. So let's rip that apart and have a look. Well, you can see right there, the little motor's trying to turn. And then you go to the wheel. And that piece right there is jammed. Probably not going to be able to see too well, but on the inside of that gear you can see the teeth going around. And then all of a sudden there's that big gap there. And you can see the teeth kind of busted off on the bottom. And it's all black, but this is the part that drives that chain. So this plastic gear stripped out, which is kind of a shitty design. You can see right there I'm spinning it and it's not even turning it. See, it's locked there and then it's supposed to be turning. So I'm gonna have to see how much a new gearbox for this is worth. So I guess that's all I can do for now until I can get this thing fixed. Well, I contacted the company today and I get a new gearbox coming in for 14 bucks, but this is something Engineer Johnny was up to again, because if you're doing something like this and in the magnetic wheel the cable pulls on this part right here and pulls it back and it moves the magnet away from the drum, and that's what increases your resistance when you're pedaling. When it pulls back it decreases it, so it makes it easier to pedal. But it's a pretty good pull in there, and even though it's geared down and everything else, plastic gears is just not cool. They should use like metal gears or something that's not going to strip and break off. But anyways, I gotta wait for the new part to come in, then we'll assemble it and see how it is. So my new gearbox came in and I glued that piece in, so now I'm going to put the magnetic wheel back on and start assembling a bunch of this thing, and then hook it up and then put it to the highest setting, because that's where the wheel's sitting, and then connect the cable and see if it's going to work. Got the gearbox installed, and now we're going to run the cable. Okay, let's crank her up. You're going to see as we crank it up, the gearbox is going to move the magnet closer to the drum, and then when I pull her back up, it's going to start pulling her up. There's the gearbox, the little shitty gear that's going to end up stripping again, I just know it. Alright, looks like it's fixed, just got to reassemble it all now. That was just a quick video on how to fix your exercise bike. Total cost was $24 and it was pretty simple to install and repair. Anyways, I'm going to get going. If you have any questions or comments, post them below. Otherwise, thanks for watching.